Greetings and welcome to another excellent chess game. Played another Blitz game and I had an interesting result here, so I figured I would show this to you guys so you could see exactly what happened.
Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. In the Caro-Kann defense, c6 supports a quick d7, d5 pawn push to control the center and challenge the e4 pawn. d4 grabs control of the center and attacks the e5 and c5 squares. You overlooked an opportunity to strike at the center with a pawn.
This is a special variation.
This is not the right idea.
Bingo. As my father would say, give the man options and he'll screw himself. He couldn't help himself, so no problem.
You are threatening to tactically win a pawn.
Now, really what I'm doing is playing hypermodern chess. What is hypermodern chess, you might ask? It is, letting an opponent build a center and then use pieces and pawns to chip away the center. So here, when he's prematurely pushes e5, d6 opens up the bishop and is already threatening stuff, like he said.
This prevents the opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn.
A good move, reinforcing the center. But notice he's played 4 pawn moves. I've played 2 and a queen move and yet an unknown move here at the moment. So it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But he's not threatening me. So whenever white isn't threatening black, black can do whatever he strategically pleases as long as it's not bizarro. Okay?
This lets your bishop step into the game.
Clearly, this dark square bishop is not going to go on this e7, d6 diagonal, but g7 is quite good.
White develops the knight and attacks the center.
Okay, so now we want to counterattack the center. We're trying to attack this e5 square. I can do that with knight d7, blocking my bishop, or I can play bishop to g4, hitting the knight that's attacking e5, pinning it to the queen. So clearly, bishop g4 is the right move.
You developed your bishop on the long diagonal.
The best move was probably bishop to g4, actually, but tomato, tomato.
Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. You allowed the opponent to kick a bishop.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't care about kicking my bishop. I'm going to kill
This misses an opportunity to kick a bishop.
Okay, whatever, dude.
You missed a better way to develop a knight off its starting square. You allowed the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a bishop.
It doesn't do anything. h3, bishop takes, whoop-de-doo.
This allows the opponent to eventually win a knight.
Okay. Now, I was unaware of that part of it. Pawn takes. Knight goes here. That doesn't quite work. I don't know. Good question.
This wins a pawn. Takes back.
All right. So now, I really don't.
This allows the opponent to eventually win a knight.
What is the best move here?
This attacks a bishop, winning a tempo when it moves away.
Yeah, whatever.
You missed a better way to develop a knight off it. This allows the opponent to eventually win a knight. This wins a pawn. Now white can't stop black from winning a knight if they make the right moves.
Okay, how is the question? That is interesting. Next move here.
There was only one good move and you found it.
Well, technically this is an analysis move. We haven't found Jack. We haven't won a knight yet either.
This misses an opportunity to move a queen to safety. This misses an opportunity to kick a bishop. This allows the opponent to eventually. This wins a pawn.
What I did was bishop takes f3.
Takes back. There was only one good move and you found it.
Okay, that's the move I did find.
Recaptures.
But how am I winning a knight?
You are threatening to win a pawn by eventually removing a key defender. This prevents castling, which creates tactical opportunities.
Yes.
This is the way to win a pawn.
What is the best move here?
Takes back.
Takes there? I looked at that and I'm like, I thought the tempo gain.
This prevents castling. This is the way to win. This misses an opportunity to move a queen to safety.
Yeah, queen to e2 is the move I anticipated he had to play. Again, give the man options and he will screw himself. Not all the time, but I'm just saying, you know, there's a tempo to be gained as well. He goes queen to e2.
This is the way to win a pawn.
If white plays queen to e2, we can still just take this. Knight takes bishop. Or we can play knight takes pawn, either one.
This misses an opportunity. You win time by threatening a bishop.
This is not the best move, though.
This offers an equal trade of pieces.
Oh, I went to c4 with the knight, the same idea. That's very good.
This misses an opportunity to move a queen to safety. You win time by threatening a bishop.
But I'm still winning.
This loses a bishop, but the position was losing no matter what.
True. Now the key thing here is this is very scary. This b7 pawn, but the rook guards it, the queen guards it. We're good. So I have two guardians of b8, and it's a dark square queening. So bishop to e5 would add another guardian if necessary.
That bishop. There were worse moves, but also something much better.
Bishop checks. Very interesting. I don't think it's that great. Queen would take bishop. Oh, queen can't take bishop. Rook takes queen check. Doofus. Oh no, we're under check. Yeah. Okay, so we just play king here, right? That's a good question. Oh, that's what I did play.
Take. Yeah.
Look at this bishop.
You captured back. There were worse moves, but also something much better.
Can't queen. Is this the right move? I'm not sure. Looking to see. I mean, it's ugly as all get out, actually. King f8 is the best, but king to d8 is also good. Okay. Tomato, tomato is clearly one of the other two. All right, that's fine. Yeah, I missed that bishop to c6 idea, for sure. And now we drop the hammer. The reason we have to take bishop takes knight is because this knight is potentially a threat all kinds of places. Knight magic. So bishop takes knight forces the pawns to be shattered. And then we're going to play knight f6 castle to get an extra defender on this b8 square. It's no problem. Clearly the best move because I'll play castling and then even knight d7 if necessary to guard this by playing knight to b6. Not if he's threatening. Again, my dad's rule number 2. What's he threatening? Queen. The only one move to stop it. The best move. Castles. Not going to cut it, Sonny. Now this is a direct blockade. This says it's not the best move. It says e5 is the best move. Oh, that's to interrupt the bishop's control. Yeah, okay, that's good too. I wanted to play safely and put the rook on b8 because notice he's got no dark square kicker for my rook. This rook is there as long as I need to. It's like a rock of defense. This is a no-lose defense move, although e5 was excellent. Okay, so here, yes, that's not bad. See, there's a lot of harassing potential with the queen. His rooks are worthless defending this where the bishop is defending it. And so the time is always ticking. That's not really a great move because it gives me an opportunity. He makes a mistake. He's got to realize his weakness is this rook is hanging on a dark square. He's got to put his king exclusively on light squares. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to fork him and get this rook. And he lets me do it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. King F1 is best because king to F1 is a light square. And I still have a problem with this knight. Although I can play simply knight d7, knight to b6, and I should be okay. Or knight d7, knight to c5 could theoretically be useful, depending. But he makes it easy for me. Although I was still winning. But this game is basically over. And this guy just lets me demonstrate technical ability to close out the game, which is fine. Notice this knight is attacking the king because the bishop is pinned by my queen. Now we get out of dodge and fork. I want to trade off pieces. I want to play queen versus rook. Or I'm sorry, I'm a queen up. I want to get rid of the bishop and the knight and have, basically a queen unopposed. I could just take it. But I'm taunting him. And I'll take your rook. And this, hey, I was going to take his bishop, but he gave me the other rook. I'm like, I'll take it. Oh, that is the best recapture, but good luck with that. He's got nothing. Now he's got so much nothing. I'm going to play a non-best move, but this move wins outright. Oh, it is the best move. That's amazing. I didn't think the computer would give up the exchange like this, because if he takes it, I'm going to queen check him and take his bishop. But that just clears out the queening. I'm trading the rook for pawn and bishop. He's dead. There's nothing he could do to save this position. Took me forever to play e5 check. What is it, 22 moves? Yeah, 22 moves to play e5. Oh well. Guess what? This restricts the motion of his king and also gives me this free pawn anytime I want it. I'll take this. I'm mean. It's a blitz game. Clean his pawns out, and it's game over. Now, if my clock somehow ran out, it would be a draw. He has no winning material. I could have played it, also queen to f4, but queen d4 is the best move because it takes a center square. And I'm going to queen this pawn. There's nothing he could do. Superman can't stop this pawn. At this point, he realized that it was over, and he resigned. But pretty fun game. It was just one of those things where I was playing non-committal moves, and he was annihilating his own position. So it wasn't that difficult. Again, the computer suggests some improvement moves, but I played a real solid game. The computer, made a lot of good suggestions. That some stuff I missed. Bishop to c6 check was a great move that I didn't catch, in the blitz time limit. Maybe I don't catch that one normally until I go to game review. So this is one of the advantages of having computer game review, is that moves that you would not normally play. Bishop to c6 check was an awesome move. No one's perfect. And this is why you have to develop your spidey senses to give yourself the aura that you know what you're doing. And it's not something that happens accidentally. You have to train correctly. And it's hard to explain. You know that you're doing good things, even though you don't. It's not possible for you to see every move unless you're, the great of the greats, Magnus, Kasparov, Bobby Fischer, etc. They can see moves that no one else sees. But grandmasters would have seen that move, Bishop C6 check. But it was really, one of those unexpected moves. But it wasn't really threatening. But it offers you a chance, or it offers the opponent a chance to go wrong. And that's one of the things that my dad talked about with, his the way he actually said the phrase was options screw the man. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this game. That was a kind of a fun one, just a goof off, quickie blitz game. But it had some good lessons, which I wanted to show you here. So look forward to seeing you guys in another video in the future. Thanks for watching. And as always, like and subscribe.